Each year, the third-year council holds elections to choose who will speak on behalf of the graduating class. The student selected this year graduates with a concentration in social justice. Lauren was editor-in-chief of the Women's Law Journal, president of the Law Students for Reproductive Justice, co-director of the Hastings Public Interest Law Foundation, and a founding member of the Ms. JD chapter at UC Hastings. She received her bachelor's degree in sociology with a minor in women's studies, summa cum laude from UCLA in 2012, and her associate's degree in sociology with high honors from Cabrillo College in 2009. A native of California with a unique educational path, a long work history, and a demonstrated passion for social justice, she plans to study for the California Bar Exam in South Lake Tahoe and will then begin work as a reproductive justice fellow with Advocates for Youth in Washington, D.C. Please welcome to the podium Sonya Rahders.
Fiat Justitia. That's what our school seal reads. It means, let justice be done. But what is justice? According to Black's Law Dictionary, justice is fair, free from bias or prejudice. Justice is reasonable and honest. As they say, justice is blind. Then in America right now, our justice is broken. Our justice is not free from bias when police officers act as arbiters, their guns tolling the first bell of suspicion and the last bell of condemnation in one clean shot. It is not free from prejudice when the news broadcasts civil unrest as criminal, calling out thugs and instigators as if there is just one magic word that could possibly mean that a child deserved to die. There is not. Our justice is not reasonable when a white man in a uniform can kill a black man in cold blood and walk away, but a black woman who fires a warning shot to frighten her abuser is sentenced to 20 years. It is not honest when it pretends that this society is American dream, equal opportunity, colorblind. We are in a moment of incredible social change right now. It's hard to see from inside this beautiful building, in our educational bubble, in this progressive city, but it is out there, I promise. And we have a responsibility to it. We've all taken different paths to get here, some rocky and some smooth, but in about an hour, we will walk out of here with the same degrees. We will be lawyers. We will become lawmakers and protectors and prosecutors and educators. We will have special access to the seats of power, the people with money, the tools of control. We will each occupy positions of undeniable privilege by virtue of our education alone. Here at Hastings, we have learned to speak a language that unlocks the systems of this country, a language that is often unintelligible to the people it controls. Don't let that go to your head. It doesn't mean that we get to keep it to ourselves. It doesn't mean that we get to hold on to secrets and dole out justice in small apportionments as we see fit. There is a fundamentally flawed system of justice in place, and it has become our job to help repair it. When we undertook to learn this language, we agreed to use it in pursuit of justice. We agreed to share. As we enter the ultimate profession of service to others, we have become interpreters. Our responsibility now is to listen and translate, to approach each client, each question, with an open mind and a critical eye, to examine not only the facts, but the context, and to ask ourselves how justice can really be done. In the words of bell hooks, justice demands integrity. It is to have a moral universe, not only know what is right or wrong, but to put things in perspective, weigh things. Justice is different from violence and retribution. It requires complex accounting. We have spent the last 3 years learning tools of that accounting, and we embark upon the next stages of our journeys with an immense responsibility to use those tools well. To borrow a current protest refrain, no justice, no peace. So I do wish for justice, but it is too early to wish for peace. Because wishing for peace means that I wish people would just pipe down and be silent again. And I don't, because I'm angry at these systems too. We have spent too long in silence, and silence is acquiescence. It is acceptance. It is sometimes implicit consent. So what I wish for today is that we are successful in our pursuit of justice, that we are bold enough to stand up to injustice, to identify it and call it out in whatever capacity we can, that we are brave enough to demand that our new justice be truly honest and fair. So I will finish the maxim, fiat justitia, ruat caelum. Let justice be done, though the heavens may fall. Are we bold enough and brave enough, class of 2015, to seek justice at all costs? I believe that we are.
Thank you, Sonya, for a powerful speech.